Hi, I'm Madeline Sharples. I'm here to talk about how I reinvented myself as an author and poet after the age of 70. I worked as a technical writer and editor, a grant writer, and a proposal manager in the aerospace industry most of my life. I also sold real estate for 10 years while my boys were growing up. And instead of creative writing, I took creative detours into drawing and painting, quilting, sewing, and needlepoint. I began to delve into creative writing again in the mid-1990s by journaling and taking writing classes and workshops. I also did a couple of projects early on. One was co-authoring a book about non-traditional women called Blue Collar Women, Trailblazing Women Take on Men-Only Jobs. And I co-edited a poetry anthology called The Great American Poetry Show, Volumes 1 and 2. And I'm hoping that Volume 3 will come out sometime in the next year. I recently wrote the poems for 2 books of photography. One is called The Emerging Goddess, the other Intimacy, teaming with the wonderful photographer Paul Blyden. And I'm happy to say I've had several poems published in online and print magazines in the last few years. Now I've embarked on a whole new career as a web journalist. I've written articles for Huffington Post's That's Fit and Healthy Living columns. I also write for Naturally Savvy as its over 60 expert, and another website called PsychAlive, whose major focus is preventing suicide. That's perfectly tied to the subject matter of my memoir released last May by Lucky Press, and I'm working on a novel. My memoir is called Leaving the Hall Light On. It's about surviving my son's suicide as a result of his bipolar disorder. It tells the steps I took in this survival, first and foremost that I chose to live, and that I took care of myself as a wife, mother, woman, and writer. And I hope my story will inspire others to find ways to survive their own personal tragedies. I never thought at this age that I would be a published author, poet, and web journalist. I'm definite proof that at age 71, that it's never too late to take opportunities to reinvent our lives.